till 10.
It feels like 20 till 10. It's been 20 till 10 for the last 5 months.
The clock on the wall says 3 o'clock. That's call.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin McLaughlin, and this is the Riffs and
Rhythms podcast. Again, I said it again.
Podcast.
I don't know why.
And this is Pod Robertson.
There you go. I like that. So yes, it's we're feeling very festive today, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm very festive. I got my Santa shirt on. We got 11 days left until Santa shows up.
How was your shift at the mall today?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wet kids, wet diapers, pants, whatever.
No, I just do the adults only Santa.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gender specific or
They have equally wet pants, though.
Yeah, some of them. They start out dry, but
they start off dry when they sit on his lap, and then once they leave, they've got wet
tell them what
pants.
I'm going to give them for Christmas. Sometimes it takes a little work to get them unstuck.
Here, you're getting a ShamWow for Christmas.
Yeah, no,
And a Bounty quicker picker up.
True.
Anyway, yes, we're feeling a little festive here. We're getting close to Christmas. I mean, I started shopping. Have you started any shopping yet?
No.
Ooh, are you gonna wait?
take
Are
advantage
you a
of
wait to the
Black
last minute kind of guy?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, you better make sure you find the best gas station that has the best prizes. What the hell? Presents?
okay?
No. I don't know.
This is Pod Robertson, and he gives out prizes for Christmas.
That's right.
I love Valero.
From the
They have
gas
the best
station.
prizes.
Yeah. No, I told you the story about our family's now done a tradition. It's almost probably close to 10 years now of doing a gas station gift exchange.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul is just bored with the prizes that he's been getting
Why
from the avocados. He's got a whole closet full of little round wooden balls.
Why didn't you tell us about this sooner? Because we should have done that for this episode or next episode.
Gas station Christmas?
Yeah.
What you want to do a gas station gift exchange?
Yeah,
Is that
on
what
the
you want to
show.
do? Okay. I guess we
should've.
can do that. So yeah, the
You'll see it after Christmas. You'll
There you
see
go.
it after New Year's.
Yeah. So or for Hanukkah, right? Since we are celebrating.
We can do that for the Christmas in July special.
Yeah, so we got a whole 6 months to remember to actually plan for
Yeah,
that.
we can get around to that in 6 months, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway. So getting close to Christmas. There, we're feeling a little festive right now. Santa's almost on its way, but Santa also dropped off a guest in our podcast too.
He did.
Right down the chimney tree.
Chimney tree.
Chimney tree.
I don't know what the hell I'm on. I don't know what I'm on, man.
Have you skipped a dose or something?
I might have.
Oh man,
Thank you.
My
Yep.
vibe is just permeating the room. Apparently,
Yes,
absolutely.
possibly what it was.
So tell us all about yourself. Give us your name, your address, your serial number, and what you do.
you want my social security number?
Sure,
too?
sure.
Three
Serial
numbers on
number.
Yeah,
the
look right in the
And whenever
camera.
you're
Yeah.
born and they cut the
And the PIN number.
when they
Cord.
when they cut the
umbilical
cord, they engrave a serial number on you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
With your make and model.
It's a
right.
serial number.
Yeah, Devin's gonna have to read it though. It's somewhere I can't reach.
No wonder you cried when you were born.
All right, my name is Keith Colley. I am very, very pleased to be here. I play bass, and I lead this crazy band of musical misfits called Up With It. You know, we're kind of like jazz fusion, rock, whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, based out of Treasure Coast. Born and raised, baby. Not many of us, so
True.
someone's got to carry the flag.
Somebody, absolutely. So, Up With It is like, tell us about the kind of music you play and how you got your name and all that. Like, if someone never heard of Up With It, how would you describe Up With It?
What's up with it?
Not much, man. What's up with you? Really just like, I don't know. I just tell people like jazz, funk, rock, fusion, and that's just like, throw a bunch of good words at people, something will stick. But it's really much more than that, though. We play a lot of like 70s jazz fusion, deep cuts, hits. We play some standards, some funk, but we all have our own twist on it.
So how many guys are in the band? Guys, girls?
It's a whole collective. So sometimes we go out with 7, we go out 5, we played with 6 actually yesterday down in West Palm doing a little one-day jazz festival with our good friend Snake Lounge. That was a real good time.
Okay. So is that like, it depends on whoever shows up that night or is on parole or is allowed out? Is that how it works?
Yeah, and also like where we play, you
Okay.
know, if we're playing in, say West Palm and we needed some extra players, well, I might call up some good friends of mine who I know that are in that area, you know. But it keeps the music fresh, ever-changing, and it helps every show kind of be different, but the chemistry is always good and the music is solid.
And do you go in with a set list too, or is it, since it's kind of dynamic?
Yeah, we do, but there's plenty of direction, you know, that I let my musicians take within the structures. So
Where now?
Bit of improv.
Yeah. Okay. So it's interesting.
Incorporate.
You
I'm
know,
all about the improv, man.
it's interesting is Keith is your reference to the 70s and funk and so forth, and just like I would assume your roughly your age, you know, it's not something. How'd you get it kind of exposed to that? How'd you get into 70s funk? You know, again, I don't think that's very, you know, much, you know, kids your age, if I call you a kid, right? Compared to Kevin and I, right?
Oh,
You
don't
know?
worry, a lot of people do, man.
I see you got something there, you know, right next to you there. So I'm sure maybe that has a little bit of a prop there.
A little
kind of
bit,
feeds
you
into
know.
it.
None of my band members could come, so I figured I'd bring.
Oh, Miles. Oh, this is how we're definitely billing this episode with Miles, Keith, and Miles Davis episode.
Yeah.
Featuring.
Shades included, baby. But yeah, really like my love for funk began when I was very young. One of the CDs my mom would play all the time when I was growing up was Ward's Greatest Hits and Red Hot Chili Peppers as well. And I didn't realize how much that had an impact on me until like a few years ago. You know, like just being exposed to that kind of music at such a young age and having it grip me in such a way, like really just changed my life for the better and kind of led me down this path I didn't know I would lead to, you know, like 20 years later. It's insane. But also, I don't know, when I was like 15 or so, I started record collecting, you know, because back then it was like $1 to buy a song. It was like, well, I could go to a garage sale, pay like a dime for all these, for like a record, you know. Then just have like a bunch of cool like new music just to go hang out at home, dig through, discover all sorts of new stuff. And eventually one thing led to another, and you know, my music taste has got all over the place, man. You know, I love little bits of everything. And lots of some things.
Jazz isn't the only genre you've experience with.
No, not at
funk
not at
and
all.
stuff.
Not at all. Well, a lot of
I've seen you play a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You saw me play a lot of reggae gigs when I was like starting up in the live music circuit. Yeah, I was playing with Enjoy for a while. Those were really good guys.
Oh, so you know Paul Buys?
Paul Buys?
Yeah. No?
I don't think I do, buddy.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah, no. Like people think I'm a reggae player, but I'm more really like come from like the jam music world. You know, festivals and stuff like that.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, music lovers, looking for a new show? Why not check out the Hook and Bridge podcast? We are a music interview show with some incredible bands. We play fun games with all of our guests and break down everything you need to know about music, the headlines, everything going on with your favorite artists today. So why not go check out the Hook and Bridge podcast, now streaming on every platform you can find podcasts. That's the Hook and Bridge podcast, the #1 brother and sister music podcast in the world.
So speaking of festivals coming up, is like the big Okeechobee Festival coming up. You ever been out to that event?
No, not really. Not really. I'm talking more like Swanee.
Oh, okay.
Swanee, like with Throwdowns, Orange Blossom Jamboree. That was a favorite of me and all my friends before they changed over. Now they're still doing stuff there. It's like Whippersnap, and I think Sunshine Get Down's the other festival they do there.
It's good to see they're doing stuff there again.
Yeah. It was really sad, when the place kind of shut down and they stopped doing festivals there, because it really was a huge boost and just like heart. It was almost like the heart of like the Florida festival scene. Everybody who went out to local shows in their own area met up at this one festival because it was all bands that they were all used to seeing. And you would just go to these places, you'd see all these amazing bands, and it was all just filled with great people who were just in it for the music, But it's good that, it's good that it's coming back.
Yeah.
You ever been to Swanee?
I have. It's awesome.
What is that? Tell me about it.
Well, Swanee Music Park is a huge property where you can just go camping there. It's right on the Swanee River. You can, they have all kinds of events there. They've got, it's kind of like, it's North Florida, so it looks a lot like Georgia, the scenery there.
All right.
Trees everywhere. And they've got a number of stages that are part of the, buildings of the park. And then they've got a big slab where they put like big national act stages. It's a really cool facility.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool place, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like they've got tent camping and RV camping. And
Yeah, but like it started out as a bluegrass park originally, like Bill Monroe and all those guys. It was like big gathering spot for many of the bluegrass musicians, and then it got revamped by the Allman Brothers band, kind of like in the 80s, 90s. And then it all started kind of like building from there. They had the Wani Festival going on for the longest time. Then, Greg, bless his soul, passed on. And, but, the spirit of Swanee is still very much alive and strong. It's got many of those roots. And now it's just like grown into this whole like huge thing, But it's really, really cool. It's like really, really just important to Florida, not just like Florida's music history, but the country's as well.
And so how long's they been doing it then? Like
since the 70s?
Oh, wow. Okay. I was going to say, it was probably seems to be one of, I've never been, I know of, but probably one of the most Florida-centric kind of festivals, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, probably the most identifiable with Florida. Anything at the Spirit of Swanee Music Park.
I always think of the song like the old, what's that, 40 song, Swanee River, whenever we're driving down I-10 or something.
Yeah, but Bugs Bunny, playing and chilling, going down river.
Yeah, man. You can stand on the bank of the Swanee River. And
yeah, it's what time of the year do they usually do it?
They got festivals going on all times of the year. So I was at the Halloween Festival recently, which is Halloween weekend. Then they have a bluegrass festival the week right before that called Roots. And then they have coming up, I think in like March or April, they're going to have some other cool festivals as well. They got Amp Jam, which is like funk orientated. I think Government Mule might be playing there. Lettuce. Then Resonate, which is kind of like Halloween but smaller. Kind of like EDM, Jamtronica kind of bands. Then Spring Reunion, which is kind of like more Florida homey kind of bands and some bluegrass.
Cool. You were talking about bluegrass, and then I asked you a couple weeks ago I only had heard the name on just catching on Howard Stern mention this name, and then all of a sudden the name was everywhere. It's one of those weird things. Was Billy Strings? Like,
oh yeah,
I've never heard of him before until that was even just only till recently. And then you'd said like, oh, this dude's been out for like forever.
Yeah, Rick Beato just did an interview with him. It was a good interview.
Yeah, I think he's doing doing 3 nights in St. Augustine coming up here soon or something.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Have you seen him yet?
No.
Oh,
no.
you should absolutely go, man. He is definitely like one of the best, just one of the best performers right now, like out there touring. But his blend of bluegrass with rock and roll, jam music, and others, it's really cool. It's super funny, like rolling in there, and you just see like people who are expecting like a regular bluegrass show. And then all of a sudden, it starts going wild. They all start looking at each other like, what's going wrong?
They build this as bluegrass. This isn't bluegrass.
Right? And then you got a bunch of people like me, like, spinning around the place.
Got that green grass.
Well,
yeah.
that's
Water,
that's
though.
true. Yeah, Kentucky bluegrass. So going, being in the area for you said you're born here, grew up here, and you're also involved. You mentioned a little bit of promotion stuff too with Terra Firmata. So let's talk about that because we all know Terra Firmata. Yeah.
I wanted to ask that question was when did you first get involved there? How?
I got involved there when I was 18, and that was in part to my good friend Jason and Lori Perini and Cosmic Barley. When I was 17, 18, I was trying to go out to these shows, but I couldn't get in. So I would just hang out by the door, I'd hang out by the little backstage area, watch all the bands. But eventually just got to a point where I was going out to so many of these like Grateful Dead nights and just hanging out through the back because I wanted to be there experiencing the music that people started saying like, hey, there's this kid jamming all the way out backstage. Let's go see what's up with them. And, eventually I got to know a lot of the bands, a lot of the people in the crowd. And eventually one day Jason came over and he was like, I got to see what's up with this little dude. And I told him what was up, and he was like, well, if you're working, they can't say anything, can they? And so he basically, not really like working per se, but working for music. And basically just gave me like my start in the music scene, just working door at shows and being there at Terra, like from start being that I was 18, I'm 25 now, just turned 2 weeks ago.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
Oh, your turkey birthday.
Yeah, November Sagittarius, bro. Thank you, Devin.
I'm also a November birthday.
Yeah, there's a lot of us, man, and they're all good people, man.
Like 1 in 12 people.
Yeah, my saxophone player Ben, he's also a Sagittarius too. So it's nice having another one kind of like close.
I'm not a Sagittarius.
Also shout
I'm a
out to my
Scorpio.
homeboy Ben and his band More Better Band. They're playing a Battle of the Bands right now in Fort Myers. So I wish them all the best of luck on their gig.
Hell yeah.
Super thankful to have those guys.
They still do Battle of the Bands?
Yeah, some places, man, but they're I think it's Sugar Shack.
Yes,
Maybe.
that was it. Because I started seeing, I saw the ads for it pop up, and I was trying to think
yeah.
the name. But yeah.
Yeah. No, them guys are good, man. Yeah, Ricky leads that, and he's real solid. Just is a musician and studio works.
Totally off topic. But do you have like a DoorDash account or something like that? Because I just got inspired for wings from around the corner. I don't have any kind of those delivery. Do you have? I'll pay. I'll pay for it. But I don't.
I don't know. We can see.
We can sense. This is weird.
Cabbage.
Talk about out of the fucking
That was,
blue.
just totally out of the blue. And
that vibe is hitting fucking good. I
the
guess.
producer hasn't eaten today. We need to.
I know. He's
I'm toughing it
We
up.
got to get some wings in here.
No. You can't forget to feed your producer, man.
only when he shows up on time.
Us bass players, we're used to starving, though.
Well, that's true.
Oh, Kevin's got good bass player jokes.
Oh, let me hear one.
Okay. Well, my favorite bass player joke is, what's the difference between a bass player and a large pizza?
Tell me.
A large pizza can feed a family of 4.
Nice.
That's the only one. That's the only bass player joke I know. There's a lot of good ones, though. I can't think of any more.
You guys talk amongst yourselves while I figure out.
This is the part of the show where we order wings on DoorDash.
Yeah, what do you call someone who hangs out with musicians? A bass player.
I mean, yeah, literally.
Hey, what one musician say to the other? What?
That's pretty good.
Kevin and Keith, you guys known each other before this, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Of each other?
But what did the guitar player say to the bass player?
Ooh.
That was really low, dude.
Just thinking about it.
How did you guys know each other or of each other?
I think really through Lefty.
Probably.
Lefty
I mean, just
Halfway,
from kind of, circles in the scene kind of overlapping here and there. Just have seen you around forever.
Yeah, man. I've been seeing you around forever too, man. Seeing you up there.
This is sounding a
Been
little
away
gay
that
here.
thing, man.
I've seen you
Yeah,
around.
there's
seen you across the
a
room.
large
Our
number
eyes
of people
connected.
that I know as musicians where I just don't even know how I know them. I just know that I've known them for a long time, and you're one of them. I don't recall a specific time that we've met or how we met. I just know that I know you.
That's like my exact relationship with Keith also. Is I know we met 4 or 5 years ago now, almost 6 years ago, and I'd see you all the time at pretty much every random local show that I would go to. And so after a while, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's Keith. I know him. Like there was never a formal meeting. There was just like, yep, there he is.
Right.
Keith has a way of creeping into your life.
Yeah, I do kind of just like appear.
Yeah, today was
And
at the
then
gig
I'm gone.
with Freya, and she was like, "Oh, you got Keith on the? Yeah, tell him to respond to my message."
He owes me money.
No, she's looking to expand and do more musical projects.
Yeah, she was telling me about that, man. I would definitely be down to come by jam. If I wasn't recovering after last night, I would love to come by and bring my bass, but let's definitely get on that sometime soon though, bro. I would love to go out and
I don't even know what she's got in mind, so I just figured it out.
I mean, you can just come by, like, play on some songs and stuff,
Sure.
chill when you guys are having a gig, I'll just come plug my bass into the board with my DI pedal and we just,
Rock on.
yeah, exactly, just rock on, man.
Yeah, I filmed a bunch of the stuff we did yesterday and today. Came out pretty good.
Nice.
Keep talking. I'm ordering wings here.
Yes.
They open up a wing stop around the corner. Actually,
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, we were like we drove
Are
by.
officially
there,
endorsing a specific.
that'd
wing
be
supplier?
super. That'd be awesome.
Official
This-
sponsor.
the
Wingstop?
the unofficial. Please sponsor
So
Wingstop.
What we'll do is we'll promote the heck out of Wingstop in exchange for wings that don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't
Not
stop,
stop,
won't-
wings
Don't
at-
stop. Won't stop.
Nonstop wings at Wingstop.
There you go.
Listen, like, Wingstop, if you sponsored, like, me or anything like that, like, we will be plugging you so hard, just saying.
Yeah.
They could stop eating at Taco Bell at 2:00 in the morning. They can just get some Wingstop.
Yeah.
Yeah. How late is Wingstop open anyway?
We're gonna find out.
This is the Wingstop
late enough.
episode.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably a pretty good title. Actually,
The Wingstop
The
episode.
Wingstop episode. It's still 20 to 10, so we got plenty of time.
Still 20 to 10.
All right, cool.
We've covered a lot in a short time.
It's always 20 to 10 somewhere, guys.
That's right.
so as a bass player, Keith, is like who's some of your bass player? I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of other influences that are not necessarily bass, but I mean, do you have a specific somebody as your style that you kind of emulate a little bit?
I wouldn't say that, but more so, I have a lot of musicians that I borrow different things of, and that kind of forms my style, But a lot of it mostly comes down to P-Funk and Primus.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I decided I wanted to pick up bass after seeing Primus and being like, I think I could do that.
Which is cool because Les Claypool is a huge Bootsy Collins fan.
Oh yeah, no, And not just Bootsy Collins, but he's also a huge lover of European prog rock, like I am.
Yeah.
Especially
bass
King
player.
Crimson. Especially King Crimson.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
We still have some King Crimson, man.
But, who's the bass player for King Crimson? The original bass player was John Wetton.
Yeah.
And then it was Tony
Levin.
One of my favorite bass players of all time.
Yeah, then you also do some stuff on that Chapman stick, too.
Yeah. Yep. The Three of the Perfect Pair album is one of my favorites. That and Discipline are my two favorite albums by them.
Yeah, for me, it would be like Discipline and either Lark's Tongue and Aspic or Red.
Yeah, the early stuff.
Yeah, I mean, dude, something that, like, really, like, drew me to that music was hearing the song The Talking Drum and hearing the bass with the fuzz and the wah pedal at the same time. I'm like, dang, that is mean. How do I get that sound? But,
Yeah, right now I'm listening to The Sheltering Sky in my head.
Yeah, and Adrian Belew, too, man. Adrian Belew is someone who just, like, ripped my eyes open on what music could be. Because he's played with so many of my favorite musicians. David Bowie, Frank Zappa, Talking Heads, King Crimson, the list goes on and on and on, man.
And his own stuff, too.
And his own stuff is phenomenal. But yeah, I try to go and see him every chance I get, man. You know, I really do truly credit him for making me want to get into more experimental music.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I remember when
definitely had an effect.
Remember when I first got exposed to that stuff, I was like, wow, this is so incredibly different than anything I've ever heard. And it's so cool.
So cool. Especially like watching him just shove his guitar into the amp, making it feedback, and he's like detuning it, doing all sorts of tapping, playing it past the nut on the headstock.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
So you guys mentioned the Chapman stick, and it came to mind was, and I'm drawing a blank on. He plays locals, you know.
Flint. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Flint.
yeah,
Flint Blade.
he plays in Stony Fools with me sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't had Flint on. I know Brad.
That's true.
Yeah.
We haven't had Flint Blade on
Nope,
here, have we?
nope,
Oh, we should have him
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, Brad had him on a while back, actually.
Yeah. I remember I saw him.
I met him for the first time at one of my open mics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He popped in randomly, did a really funny, strange performance, and then left.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I was
Yeah.
very happy about that.
Heck yeah, Flint.
Yeah, I saw Flint at it was before it was called the Bottoms Up Public House. It was a while ago, and I'm like, there's a Chapman stick player in town. Holy crap! I got to know this guy.
Oh, speaking. Yeah, we totally forgot to talk about. Speaking of Bottoms Up, that was a great jam that we had just recently there with Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Sinatra
Yeah.
came and just kicked
Yeah.
butt.
Oh,
Yeah, it was great. It was a great night, great turnout, a lot of folks there.
And that
attendance.
he performed really well at the Blues Challenge.
Yeah.
I really liked his set.
Yeah, he did a good job, and that was a throw together band.
They did well.
Yeah.
We talked him into.
And he's fairly still new to this area too.
Yeah, very
right.
new.
Yeah,
But
so
he's not new to
it's-
music. He
No,
apparently he
no.
was professional and then got out of it, and he's getting back in
Cool. No, it's
as a result of us poking him.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get Jimmy too. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
up
we
in
can
Vera. I think he's up in Vera though.
Get Jimmy, well,
But yeah,
too bad.
definitely-
He
yeah,
can drive.
Come on down. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. So
Speaking of like messing around and finding a sound, do you still mess around with like gear and stuff to like tune and mess with your like the sound that you're chasing, or are you very kind of stripped back and simple?
I don't know. I like using all the frequencies.
Yeah.
So I've been told by sound guys. I'm very effects. I don't know. I like using a lot of effects, but mostly playing those kind of like comes down to the fingers. But you always got to have like phaser or like a Mutron. Especially if I'm doing like Bootsy Collins stuff, or if I'm playing some like the Electric Miles Davis. A lot of times there's actually a phaser that's getting used on the bass in like a very low setting. So sometimes like people be like, "Whoa, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, just slight phaser." Gives my bass like a kind of like swirly growling sound to it. But it's funny using that in a jazz context. But hey, that's how they were doing it. That's how they were doing it, man. I saw a photo of I was watching like old Miles videos, just like to help me like chase the sound I was looking for, and I saw an actual pedal board of Miles Davis's bass player, Michael Henderson's pedal board, and he was running a P bass into a fuzz, into a Mutron, into a wah pedal, and then a phase shifter with a volume pedal on the end of it. Nuts. In 1973, playing with Miles Davis.
Yeah, that's insane.
So when I saw that, I was like, all right, I think I want to give this a shot.
Right?
But yeah, I don't know, because that's really what made me like start up the band, that kind of music specifically. That's why, our name is Get Up With It.
Direct quote from Miles' album.
Yeah, he said a lot of things.
So I guess that's, that kind of, I hate to say the word genre, but, it gives you, a little bit more open to experimental, a little bit more range. And I guess that's kind of what everybody jokes about jazz, right? Because jazz can be, a little bit more wide than traditional
Amorphous.
kind of.
Yeah. And then the word
That's a big
jazz,
word, amorphous.
and then the word jazz fusion is even funnier because it's like an oxymoron, because jazz is already a fusion of so many different elements. So it's like a fusion of a fusion, this double fusion.
Yeah.
Like jazz is already.
Double fusion sounds like nuclear plant.
Yeah.
How does this power come? It's double fusion.
But hey, you gotta give something for the people to latch on to make it easier for them, and yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the makeup of the band, like a lot of the mainstays,
You mean like
instrumentation, who plays what?
well,
Hopefully people get to meet them in the near future, but for now, let's just talk about them behind their back.
I mean, whatever I'll say behind their back, I'll say to their face too. They know that. But yeah, usually the mainstays of our band have been usually we try to have keyboards, saxophone, and at least one guitar. Usually we go with two, but in our early days we just rolled with one guitarist, and then once we got two, I was like, oh yeah, this is the sound. This is exactly the sound we're trying to go for. So that's what I prefer. Sometimes two saxophones. We were just going with one, and then we just met this kid who just really wanted to play with us, and we're like, all right, come on, try out on a show with us. And we liked it so much that we decided to just keep him along, and we went from a 5-piece of just being bass, drums, keyboard, guitar, and saxophone, with Ben on baritone and alto, by the way, which is like,
Oh, very cool.
yeah, man, hitting those low bass notes with the baritone saxophone synchronizing with you is like powerful, man.
Yeah, those Barry saxes.
Powerful, man.
Wow, that's cool.
Love it. But yeah, we became just 5-piece to a 6-piece, then a 7-piece
To 17.
Yeah, that was a joke on the tour run. Yeah, we were at Revolution Live, and they're like, "So all 17 of you guys here for sound check?"
The sound guy probably hated it. Are we done? Are we done yet?
Oh no, they loved us, so man, they really did. It's not often they get to sound check a band with like horns and stuff like that, and really like test the equipment out and use the full range of it. So so they had a lot of fun mixing us, and they did a very, very good job of making us sound well, which was nice. It felt good to have like that kind of care and effort put towards my musicians. It's like I have some, because I got some extremely talented people backing me, which I'm super grateful to have. So having, like that effort put into something like that, and just being able to hear it back and perfectly, it's beautiful.
So let's talk about that.
It was a trip.
But now that tour, Keith, that you talked about
yeah.
was right. So I think you said before the show started was you were touring, or you played at Terra and then down at Revolution, and yet what exactly was that tour or that setup?
Yeah, it was this little like 3-night run we did with this Tool tribute band called Schism. They're guys I've known since I was 18. Just one of the many bands that I got to know and make connections with when I was working shows and stuff like that when I was younger. And yeah,
When I was younger.
it was fun.
Is that what made you laugh?
Oh wait,
Yes.
sorry, I forgot.
Last week.
Sorry, I forgot.
he was
around
younger.
a
Just 'cause
bunch of
Paul's
old guys.
Just remember, this is Ghost on the Ox for boomers.
Uh,
Oh, you've been on his show? You've been on
yet.
his show? Oh, no, not yet.
No,
No, okay.
I have not been on his show yet. We're going to do one though, and that's going to be the one where I get to just let loose and be completely unhinged. So I'm looking.
He's keeping it.
very
He's
forward
barely
to that.
keeping it together now.
Trying to be is he trying to be respectable? Is that what it is?
we don't do that ourselves, so don't bother,
Yeah.
man. We had to be respectable. We'd have to retool altogether.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, what we're talking about? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
So your little tour there with Schism?
Yeah.
Right,
No,
yeah.
that was a lot of fun. But it was really interesting. People were like, jazz fusion and Tool. How's that gonna work?
Right, yeah.
Like, you guys sound nothing. Like, I heard people saying like, "Oh, you guys are gonna sound nothing alike." I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, "No, we'll be good. We'll be good." Because it's just like, I don't know. People hear that and they get this idea in their head, but what we were playing is completely different. People thought we were gonna be like soft, but no. When we went on stage, we hit everything hard. We played all of our heavier, faster songs. We made our music more intense. So
I think Paul would probably appreciate the drumming too, because I was watching a clip on the way here with him of something from a recent show. I don't remember which show you said it was.
that was last night.
But that was last night.
Yeah, last night.
But your drummer is freaking tight, dude. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, that's Tom. Yeah, he's super good. First time we went to go hang out with them and kind of like run some songs with them. He was like, "Oh yeah, so I broke down this Herbie Hancock song in like 19/8." And me and my buddy, we just like looked at each other and we're like, "All right." I think we found our drummer.
Well, there's now that you said that is so like the term then is not foreign to you is math rock, right?
Yeah. What about math rock?
Right. Yeah. So
yeah.
and I think we've talked
What
about
about it?
What about
Devin thinks everything's always 4/4 though.
That's just a joke that I make. It's a funny.
I mean, you
funny
can usually break
quip.
everything down into 4/4. You
Yeah.
know?
See.
Not everything.
Eventually, you might find a multiple of 4, but might
Sometimes
not
you-
everything is
yeah.
for certain.
Sometimes you can count it for 4, and then after a while, there's like 1 or 2
Little
extra.
Yeah, you just skip them. Everything's 4/4
one or
if you
two
just skip a
short.
couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with that said, that's why when we did the little like Tool run, I wasn't really concerned with whether they were gonna like our music or not, because I thought Tool is just shredding in odd time signatures.
Yeah. Right.
We shred in odd time signatures. They'll love us,
Right. Yeah.
and we won that crowd over every night.
Yeah.
It was really unexpected. I don't even think my band members thought we were going to get such a positive responses. Like
I mean,
we did
and going to a show, right, is if you do show up for the openers, right, which is always
Which you should.
right,
Oh, yeah.
and then finding out you're like, wow, this was nothing what I expected. You become a whole new set of fans, yeah. Because I follow. I'm tracking on this. Where you're going is, if I was going to see a Tool show, yes, we know Tool is very, very, all very. I don't know what the right word is. It's not experimental. It's very
eclectic.
right. Maynard and then
progressive rock, sort of.
yeah, and then you gotta. Obviously your drummer, has got to be good, especially if you're doing very odd time signatures, and especially like Danny Carey, for Tool, and everyone always talks about him as far as when all this goes into that. But yeah, that's kind of like I said, I'm sure it's a real good treat to find out. You're like, oh, whole new audience, the opportunity. So how'd you get hooked up with these guys in from Schism?
Just working the door of shows.
Okay,
You
making connections and
making connections and seeing him for a few years. And well, the guy who manages Schism, their guitar player, he's also Keith, so it's like we're brothers. There's not many Keiths around, but the Keiths that are there,
solidarity.
oh no, it is, man. There's things that only Keiths understand, man. Those Keiths are very, very odd.
I don't even need to hear you play. Your name's Keith. Yeah, go ahead. You're on the tour.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty much how it was.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I just hit him up one day and I was like, hey man, I'm working on this band. I know it's like we play really different music, and it's hard for us to exactly find a crowd. But I feel like I told him, I feel like your crowd would really dig what we do, because they would be more open-minded to different kinds of music, and seeing instruments get played by very good musicians, because I know that kind of crowd appreciates the musicianship. And he was like, all right, work on it a little more. Let me know when guys get your your ability to sell tickets and promote better, and hit me up. So we went, refined our whole kind of band and process a little more, and reached back out to him, and he said, all right, let's do it.
So that's interesting. So the promotion part, and then obviously tying it all together. So it's a big to do to be able to bring the crowd in, right?
Yeah. But also,
You got that. You were shouting out that one really, really old dude that followed you.
yeah,
Remember?
George.
You got
man,
some
I love
dedicated
George.
fans,
Oh,
actually.
dude, I got some great fans, man. I love my fans, bro. One of my homies showed to my show
Careful,
last night.
don't knock Miles over.
I know, man. Oh, sorry, bro.
But then he left when Trey started playing his,
Yeah,
synth,
well-
his synth stuff.
Nah, dude, it's not that, man. He lives all the way in Delray, man. But yeah, no, like one of my homies yesterday, he was like posting like, "Hey, yo, if you come here and say you're here to see Up With It, I got a 3.5 for you."
Nice. Nice little sack.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you for the reference, Devin. Remember, it goes to the Oxford Boomers.
You should have asked ChatGPT what that it meant.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
a 3.5?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good
unit of measurement.
Okay, I thought it was a pretty good GPA actually.
headphone.
Rooney.
It's a headphone input.
Yeah, it's a headphone input, decent GPA.
And
Decent GPA.
yeah, that's what I said. So cool. Heath, do you got any kind of crazy like gig stories? Something like a tales from the road here, like
I mean, I'm sure I do, but just like picking one out.
Whichever comes to mind first is good.
You got a few. That's cool.
Yeah.
whatever's good for the TikToks.
I mean, let's like, well, Revolution was just like a whole trip, you know. I mean, just that whole run was just like wild. Mainly like getting there and just I don't know, just being like the one band that's like completely, absolutely different than anything else going on, and just completely owning it, you know?
And doing it well.
Yeah, yeah. It was very, very daunting.
I bet.
So do you get a lot of like skeptical people that are like, I don't know how this is gonna work? Is that common? Is that a common reaction?
So yes, it was more in the early times than it was later on. You know, like we would we'd purposely go into places where we know people wouldn't like the kind of music we were playing and just do it anyways.
That's a bold strategy.
I mean, it worked, you know. Yeah, but you know, you'd have like two people who'd be like, "Oh man, that was awesome!" Or I remember this one guy said, "Dude, it sounded like I got shoved into a time machine and went back to go see the Sun Ra Orchestra." I'm like, "All right." If we're getting you know, comments like that, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
What's that place, Kevin? You played up there in Brevard, the jazz place.
Oh, Heidi's.
Yeah. You played up there? If you played up there, you know of?
No. I have gone there for a show. I actually went to go see this one band, and then apparently they canceled the show and didn't tell anyone until day of. So I drove all the way to Cocoa, and I was like, all right, back home.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully, I go and get my group up there. You know, I feel like there's a kind of like a resurgence and love for the kind of music that we're playing. You know, it's even more accessible than it was 50 years ago, because now people have had time to like listen to other kinds of music and see where the line leads from the music of that era to the music of now. Honestly, more than his music from the 50s that he's more famous for. That you know, we are able to get the interest of like so many people, not just like jazz fans, funk fans, rock, prog, metal heads are into our stuff. Like when we were at Revolution, like there were people in Pantera shirts just like, you know, headbanging and stuff and grooving and getting into it. You know, nobody expected a band with saxophones to open up for a Pantera and Tool tribute.
Right.
There was a show you did where I remember you had at least 3 saxophones playing at the same time,
that
and
was
I
Copycat.
think a trumpet on top of that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the trumpet was the Northwood show. That was fun. We were just hanging out on stage. We were playing Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. And one of the artists, because it's this place in West Palm, called the Northwood Art Warehouse. It's half venue, half art gallery, too. So one of the artists heard us playing, came over with his trumpet and was like, "Can I play?" And I was like, abso-fucking-lutely. Gonna walk up to my stage with the trumpet? Yeah, come on, bro. That was a real good time.
I guess
That
like
was our
that's
first
that's a
show.
hell of a way to have a open jam that music never stops, just because people keeps blending in and blending out, in and out, and dropping out. And God,
Oh yeah, so like just like what he said, we've you know, we can play as like a 6-piece, 5-piece, 7-piece, but then sometimes, you know, we got plenty of friends no matter where we go. So if you see us playing somewhere, you never know what's going to happen, who's going to pop out, who's going to be
Right.
sitting in with us. You know, it helps give us an added edge, you know,
Yeah, that's way cool.
keep things shifting, keep things interesting.
It's like those kind of gimmick bands that are made up of characters that kind of over time
don't
drift
talk
in and
about
out of
Insane
the
Clown
show.
Posse like that, okay?
I was thinking more like, I don't know,
Kiss.
sure, maybe more like the Muppets.
Wait, nobody changes in and out of the Muppets. They were pretty solid, bro.
The Muppet Band.
Yeah, they
like
stuck.
those characters that are kind of ebb and flow, like, and how much they're like
Yeah, I definitely.
like
Well,
utilized.
I definitely can see
but you
Janice.
guys are doing that in like an organic way, where it's like people are just coming in and out.
Yeah.
And the band is sometimes 4 people, sometimes it's 9 people, sometimes it's 7 people. I love that.
So Keith, is that were you playing inside or outside at Northwood?
We were inside.
Okay.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, and they just revamped it. Apparently, I'm very
Okay.
very excited. Whenever the next time is we play there.
Yeah, we were
That's what
Kevin and I think we were talking about was it's a very interesting place because of you get inside stage and outside stage, and it's got a lot of space outside. Kind of, and they do a little bit of food trucks there. It's a
I've never
Outside.
been
yeah,
to Northwood.
yeah, it's pretty neat.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
have you been?
should check it out, man. It's cool.
Is it like wide open outside? Like
Yeah,
I'm
I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah, it's interesting because this outside stage is like an old Connex container, right? Old like shipping container. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's very cool vibe. Yeah, I saw Apostoli play there actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I think I think after he was on the first time on the show, and then seen even the little things playing there. Adam Douglas has played there.
Yeah, that's when I heard about
yeah.
it. Is when Adam
Yeah.
Douglas was on.
Yeah,
the show.
Adam's sick, man.
Yep. So he's been
Yeah,
on
he's
the
a great
show.
guitar player.
Yeah.
I love playing with that guy.
Yeah, I gotta find him, track him down to get he's left his water bottle, his water container here, so haven't had a chance.
You hear
to
that,
find
Adam?
him. Yeah, show up. Come on
where you
back
at?
over here. Yeah.
Where you at, Adam?
You left your stuff here. Come get it.
Well, I think the wings are about ready to arrive here, so we should probably get ready to wrap up the show here. But
Yes.
yeah, so
Take a wing break. We're
yeah,
gonna take a wing stop.
break, wing stop,
Yeah,
wing
wing
stop.
break.
Right.
Yes.
Go get some food and
Wings, stop, collaborate, and listen. All right. Anyway,
He's already got the hip
That's
hop
right.
dance made
right.
up. It's like,
I used to have those parachute pants. All right, Keith. So, what do you got coming up gig wise between now and the end of the year? First of the year. What's the here's our plug segment, right? What do you got?
well, right now, I got New Year's at Terra Firmata. Gonna be playing with Stony Fools.
All right.
Yep, opening up for Part 1 Tribe and the Whalers.
nice.
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 Yep. And just to plug it some more, if you want discount tickets, just hit us up. $25 instead of the $40 you're paying at the door.
Oh, how does someone do that?
Yeah.
Just hit up either me or Cody.
Well, how do
Yeah,
they?
so-
How do our listeners hit you up?
They just think about you guys and that's it, or what? Yeah. Is there a link?
Say your
or
name
something
3
or what?
times in
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How do-
no, go on.
What's
you
your
probably
Instagram
go on-
handle?
You go on Facebook or Instagram and look up Stony Fools. That would be the best way to
oh,
go.
there you go. Okay.
Reach out to him. You probably get to the main man, Stony Cody, directly through that.
Okay. Gotcha.
And we also got Respectable Street on January 16th. We're doing another multi-genre show. We're doing punk jazz night.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because we got I don't know, all my musicians, we all play in all these different bands and stuff. My guitarist plays in a punk metal band. My saxophone players, they all play in reggae and indie bands and stuff like that. So we figured, why not kind of bring it all together, have everyone's
Cool.
kind of influences all rub off on each other, bring good gathering of the vibes, different kinds of influences, get people into new kinds of music, just share it with others. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be Up With It. We got Gunnar Gill playing, and we just added the group Tongue Tied to it as well, which I have not really heard much of them.
Okay.
But from all my other band members' reactions when I told them we had them on the bill, I'm very excited.
Cool.
Very, very excited.
Yeah. That's,
So yeah, that's kind of after the the tour run, we really liked the idea of doing multi-genre shows and stuff and introducing new music to new people, because even though this music is 50 years old, a lot of people are still hearing it for the very first time when we
Yeah.
play it for them.
good music is timeless.
Absolutely.
I also feel like there's a new fascination that people have with just breaking the mold in terms of do new instruments and new sounds that they aren't hearing constantly everywhere else, and hearing organic instrumentation instead of the highly produced stuff that's on the top 40 and everything, I feel like I feel like there's a lot of people you reach with this approach that are into.
Yeah, I was listening to a song last night. It was a freaking great song. The coolest part about it was the bass line. The bass line's great, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this bass line is totally programmed. It's not even a real bass player. But it was super cool.
So
And I'm not even talking down on like stuff that's computer synthesized music. I'm just talking that it's like people are over the oversaturation of it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's definitely a growing group of people that are like really want to explore outside of that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna
Outside of the typical like 4-piece band setup.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
movement is going to grow because now with AI and everything else coming in, the need for organically created music is going to get bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah. There's always always an opposite reaction.
exactly, yeah.
Always an opposite reaction.
So where can viewers, listeners check out what's your socials, website, etc.?
You can follow us on Facebook, Up With It, a tribute to 1970s jazz funk, or Instagram at Up With It Official.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll get some listening material out soon. We're mostly trying to focus on getting like a really good live recording out. But
I can help you with getting what you want to do is with a band like yours, you want to take the Allman Brothers approach, which they recorded every show multi-track, every single show. Not every show multi-track, but they recorded every show. And with the technology that exists today, you can record every show you do in like full 16 or 24 track. And if you hit on some magic, you can mix it down and release it. Yeah, I can show you how to do
It's a
it.
very good idea.
please, man,
Yeah.
that would be a huge help.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
exactly what we need.
So Keith, we got more to talk about because you guys were just talking about new music and old music and so forth, and I was
I
really
have
curious.
questions about social media
Hey,
and
let's
branding
let's hold that
for next episode.
Yeah, let's come back next week because I think we'll want to talk to you guys, especially Devin. You got a probably good put in there is that this whole Spotify age thing and music and so forth. And as you mentioned, Keith, a lot of the music there, the 50-year-old music that you're playing now today, and you're only 25, but you're playing music from 50 years ago. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think kind of get your. It's really
like
cool
music,
that
man.
when Kevin and I talk a lot about things like the Beatles, even and how they're still relevant. And actually, it's funny. It's like my mom was visiting for Thanksgiving. She's like, "I'm gonna make a shirt that says Bach, Beethoven, Beatles." That's music that still stands the test
Natural
of time,
progression.
right? Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd like to give my drummer a hard time. He's a jazzer. And I'm like, are you aware of the fact that your favorite kind of music was pop music 100 years ago?
well, your drummer is almost that old.
Yeah, he was there when they started doing it. So
So, well, our Wingstop should be coming by. You're stopping by here in any minute here. So,
Wings are stopped.
Sponsored by Wingstop.
Can someone stop our
Please
Wingstop
sponsor us.
order?
Yeah, I know. We say it. How many times can we say Wingstop? Hopefully,
Stop saying
Yeah.
Wingstop.
Give us free wings. We will market you.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try to do some more social media on this Wingstop thing and see if it pans out just as good as our
We're
Jack
not selling
Daniels.
ourselves very well because we've
No.
already said Wingstop 100
If we-
times.
I know.
and
Well,
they
we
haven't
did.
paid
I
us
did
anything.
put that plea out
We
there
just
for the
got to
Jack
bother them
Daniels.
enough times. Y'all.
If you guys
Yeah.
Wingstop, if you sponsor the Up With It band, they will turn chicken bones into a xylophone like instrument and give it to the percussionist.
Oh, there you go. The
Okay, there you go.
stop-a-phone.
We'll be playing drums with drumsticks.
There you go.
There you go. Boom. Where?
Get up with it.
Where? Oh, there you go. There's your drop right there. You go. So.
Oh, a little wild turkey to celebrate the holiday
I might need to
season.
get myself a little bit of that too, man.
Oh, you gotta-
okay, yeah.
gotta do it in a proper shot glass.
Oh boy.
There you go, man.
Thank you, bro, man.
All right there.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
Poor Miles. You're beating the shit out of him.
Oh, there he goes. Down.
Don't worry,
Down
he'll
goes
survive.
Frazier.
It's all right. He can't feel it.
So. All right. Well, hey, it's good finding meet you, Keith. I know Devin's been talking a lot about you getting on the show. So yeah, let's
Super glad to be
really
here,
cool
man.
to learn and meeting new musicians in the area here. So we'll until next time, right?
Here's to the funk, jazz, rock, fusion.
And happy
Get up with it.
Hanukkah, right? Yeah,
Happy Hanukkah.
that was for Devin.
Thanks.
Cheers.